No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing.
All right, guys. Today we got one of the most heated and chaotic courtroom hearings I've seen in a long time. The man in this case is a so-called sovereign citizen who refused to turn himself in after a warrant was issued for his arrest. But here's where it gets wild. He's actually claiming that he doesn't even legally exist. And before we jump in, quick heads up about the video quality. It's not the best, but trust me, the situation itself more than makes up for it. This case is one of the most entertaining courtroom moments I've come across in a while. Watch closely and let me know what you think about this defendant's arguments. And if you enjoy intense courtroom drama like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, so you failed to appear for court multiple times in this case.
Your Honor, just for the record, the named defendant is actual property, a registered trade name, and the case has also been certified as a fraud. I have court-certified documents to prove that. That should be on the record, and that's the reason why it was certified to be a fraud, because the plaintiff is a foreign-owned private corporation, of which I have no contract with, and neither does the registered trade name. And the registered trade name has been used without authorization and permission, and there's an act of identity theft, and that's probably one of the reasons also why the state has acquiesced that both cases are a fraud. Let me add one more piece of information. I am a foreign sovereign with respect to the privately owned foreign corporation known as the state of Washington.
Yes, on the 303 matter, Mr. Haywood was sentenced to serve 4 days in jail. He failed to report to the jail on June 29, 2020. June 29, 2023, and we're asking him to be taken into custody to serve that time.
No objection, Your Honor. I actually contacted the jail to make special arrangements to deliver the defendant with the special arrangements to not damage the paper, and the jail refused. So I attempted to deliver the defendant, and objection, the state has no standing as they are representing a privately owned foreign corporation, and the prosecutor is not licensed to practice law in this country.
Clip 2. So here's where things start getting really bizarre. This guy is claiming that he actually went to jail to turn himself in, but instead of presenting himself physically, he brought a small piece of paper with his name written on it. According to him, he thought handing over that paper was enough to satisfy the warrant. Yes, you heard that right. He basically expected the jail staff to accept a random piece of paper and say, "Okay, this counts as you turning yourself in." Obviously, that didn't happen because, well, it's just a piece of paper. At this point, I honestly can't tell if this guy truly believes what he's saying or if he's just leaning into the drama. I've seen a lot of sovereign citizen cases before, but this one might actually be one of the most extreme examples. Let me know in the comments what you think so far.
Okay, so I think it's the 303 that he was convicted and ordered to do jail, and you believe that he didn't comply with jail because there's a docket entry that said defendant complied with jail. Maybe that was an error.
That was probably my attempt to deliver the defendant to the jail, but they refused. And just to clarify, the defendant only exists on paper, just as the plaintiff only exists on paper. The jail refused the paper, and here we are today. And the state still hasn't been standing yet, by the way, as well.
So, Mr. Haywood, it doesn't look like you did the sentence on the 303 matter, and so I am going to quash the warrant. However, I am going to have you serve that time.
Okay, well, I'll deliver the paperwork to the jail. That's fine. I tried to once before, but they refused it. And just to clarify, I'm not the defendant. There is nothing on there, nor is there any testimony from anybody as first-hand witnesses under penalty of perjury that I am the defendant. And I've uploaded plenty of documentation to prove I'm not the actual defendant. That is a registered trade name, matter of public record, and registered with the state. So if you want me to serve some jail time, then we're going to need to change who the defendant is, because I'm not the defendant.
All right, so can you upload a new commitment?
And the reason they couldn't put my name on there as a defendant is because I'm a foreign sovereign with respect to the corporate entity known as the state of Washington, of which I have no contract with.
Well, you had your day in court on the 303 matter. You had a trial. You represented yourself or the defendant, whichever way you want to say it, but you represented defendant yourself, and you were convicted, and you were ordered to serve 4 days in jail. You didn't do that.
Yep. And was ordered to serve 4 days in jail. And I attempted to deliver the defendant to the jail, but the jail refused.
Okay, well, I'm going to make sure that they don't, because I've done a new commitment for you today so that they won't refuse for the defendant to serve that time. You're going to serve those 4 days, and then you'll be released, and nothing more will happen on that 303 case. You'll be done. And then this case will be heard August 24th at 10:30 in the morning. If you change your mind about representing yourself, then you can ask for help if you want it. If you don't want help, we don't have to have it. So we'll see you in August. I'm going to have you take a seat right over there.
I'll be here for the defendant August 34th. Would you like me to deliver the defendant to the jail?
I would like you to sit over there
Is there any standing
with
or
the defendant.
jurisdiction chosen proven here yet?
Please go take a seat.
Okay, so let the record reflect no jurisdiction has been proven.
Clip 3. Things really start escalating here. This whole two-identity argument he keeps making is getting way out of control. He's constantly interrupting the judge, arguing over jurisdiction, and acting like he's about to win some kind of legal battle. Personally, I'm surprised the judge hasn't already held him in contempt of court. The moment he said he doesn't even identify with his own name, that would have been the breaking point for me. You can't walk into a courtroom, ignore the legal process, and start making up your own rules. But what do you guys think? Should the judge have taken stronger action earlier? Or is this one of those situations where you just let the defendant talk and expose how ridiculous the argument really is? Let me know your thoughts.
And neither has the identity of the defendant definitively been established.
Okay, please go take a seat. Sonia Sesko, customer 23102. Mr. Haywood, sit down.
Am I obligated to follow these rules?
You are going to sit down right now.
Do you have any jurisdiction? I don't believe you have any jurisdiction that's been proven yet. Well, you threatening me with violence? You only have authority over the defendant. You have no authority.
Mr. Haywood?
I got things to do.
No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing. You got some proof of that?
Okay, well, we are all being recorded, so if you leave this courtroom, it'll be a felony escape charge. Your choice.
Okay. Guess in the best interest of peace, in regards to your violence, I will go ahead and relax for a minute, but let's see what I got things to do. Got it?
What was that just thrown?
Car
Do you know that person?
My voice.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Mr. Haywood has been very disruptive. He tried to leave the courtroom once he was placed in custody. So just FYI, be careful with him.
So, give me a break. Can I just need to see a thank you. Can I see who's being put in custody, please? I just need to see the name. I just need to see the name of the person. Okay, that's not me. That's the problem. That's not me. The name is saying, but that's my registered trade name. I got all that documentation right here. Okay. Yeah. This is the defendant technically.
You want that extra when you put everything together?
Hold on 1 second. That's taken care of.
You think that's taking the week right now?
Did she file a notice of appearance?
I will make sure that she does, Your Honor.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet today. So yeah, no, you've got Ms. Bradshaw, so that's fine. You don't need to do those forms. But she does need to file a notice.
All right. At this point, it's pretty clear where the situation is headed. The defendant is finally being taken into custody, and honestly it feels long overdue. He's running through the classic sovereign citizen script, rejecting court's authority, claiming the law doesn't apply to him, and insisting he exists outside the legal system. But here's the reality. You can't simply declare yourself immune from the law. Courts don't operate on personal beliefs or conspiracy theories. Claiming you're not subject to the system doesn't magically erase warrants, charges, or legal responsibility. Many of these cases end the same way. People convince themselves there's some hidden loophole that lets them avoid consequences. But instead of helping themselves, they end up making their situation far worse. In some situations, a simple fine or minor penalty could have resolved everything. Instead, these arguments escalate the case until someone ends up in jail. So what do you think? Was this guy genuinely out of touch with reality? Or was he just trying to play the sovereign citizen role for attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy watching intense courtroom breakdowns and dramatic legal moments like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.